Find anything?
Yes, it's all in here. Now, let me see. As you can see, the Spaulding Shipping Lines was a British company.
Involved in the sugar trade, and it was founded around the time of the American Revolution.
Let's see. Over here is a list of the ships owned by Spaulding, along with the tonnage for each vessel and the various ports of call.
Look at this, look at this.
What?
Victoria. This is one of the names that kept coming up again and again in all the stuff that Annabelle was doing.
Well, the Victoria, that was the largest of the Spaulding ships, I believe. Yes, and it sailed exclusively between Great Britain and the West Indies.
The West Indies, that's another one. That kept coming up again.
And all those artifacts in the cottage?
Okay, we're on the right track
I think so.
Wait a minute. Now, is this Spaulding Shipping Company directly related to the Spauldings here in Springfield?
I don't know.
Well, can you find out?
I'll do my best.
Please. It's the only way I'll ever find Annabelle.
Okay, sit down. Quentin! Hey, sweetheart, take that. Take this.
Morning, Noel.
Morning.
Listen, I'm sorry to bother you guys so early, but did you find anything else about the Spaulding Shipping Lines?
Tony, Jonathan and I spent the entire night in the lab going over everything we could find on the shipping line and the genealogy of the Spaulding family.
Well, what'd you find?
Well, first of all, it is the same Spaulding family who owned Spaulding Enterprises and who started the shipping line.
God, she was right again?
Of course, but that was a couple of 100 years ago.
Was there a shipping line today?
No, hasn't been one for over 100 years.
Would you see if there is some kind of a modern connection between the Spaulding Shipping Lines and Spaulding Enterprises? It's the only way I can think of I'll ever find Annabelle.
Oh, gosh. Sweetheart, why don't you wake up and play with your Uncle Tony? AJ, wake up. Wake up, sweetheart. Wake up. Stacy Coder now. You're going to wear a hole in the rug.
What?
Stop pacing.
I'm pacing?
Yes, for the last 20 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Look, why don't you come down and you play with Stacy or help me with the kids, because, you know, it's going to take a while for Quentin and Jonathan to find all that information, and besides, it'll help you take your mind off things. And you're going to give yourself an ulcer and me.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, why don't you sit and color there with Stacy. Here's a book, and the crayons are right there.
That's it, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi. What you doing here? Oh, hey, that's good. That's very good. How come the monkeys are purple?
They have a wonderful imagination.
You have a wonderful...
You have a very wonderful imagination. She just learned that word yesterday. You're absolutely incredible. You know that? Absolutely incredible. The smartest kid in the whole world.
Purple monkeys.
Yes.
I have an idea. I'm going to make the kangaroo green.
Oh, now that's a nice color.
You want to help?
Green
Here's a
kangaroos.
green
Here's some different colored greens over here. Here, take this one. Oh, that's not green. Okay.
Here, this is your favorite, red violet, right? Yeah.
You really like kids, don't you?
Sure. You can always count on them to be just kids. Kind of honesty's pretty rare these days. You know, Annabelle and me wanted to have a lot of kids.
I know.
Seems like a long time ago now.
It's really not that long ago.
You know, we were going to put an addition on the house upstairs in the back. We used to talk about it all the time. You know, like how many kids we were going to have, and what the boys' names were going to be, what the girls' names were going to be, and how scary we thought it was to have little people who were so defenseless dependent on you like that, you know? How much you can love kids and how much they can love you back.
Yeah.
Annabelle talked about it even more than I did. Thought we were gonna have a wonderful life together until all this stuff started happening.
Well, you know, it's going to happen again. You know that. It will.
No. I've lost her, you know? To a house. And to my brother. I've lost her.
Tony, you're doing it again.
Doing what?
Pacing.
I'm sorry. Come over here and sit with your Uncle Tony. There you go. I'm just nervous, you know. If Quint doesn't find any connection to this whole thing, I don't know what I'm going to do.
No, but if there is a connection, Jonathan and Quentin will find it.
Well, if there isn't, I'm back to square one. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, Tony, look, why don't we be positive about this whole thing? Why don't we think that the information that they find will lead you to Annabelle, then you can bring her home and everything will be fine.
Yeah, maybe.
No, maybe. It will happen. I can just feel it.
We found it. We found the connection. Between Spaulding Enterprises and the shipping company is a company called Victoria Sugar. It was founded about 100 years ago, and then later on incorporated into the Spaulding conglomerate.
But this is named Victoria again. That must be it.
About 40 years ago, Victoria Sugar was split from the rest of Spaulding Holdings.
He got rid of it? Well, who picked it up?
Well, there's no public record of that.
All right, well, where is this Victoria Sugar?
It's the largest sugar company on the island of Barbados.
Now, in this file, you'll find the corporate addresses and names of Victoria Sugar.
With Barbados, that'd be the West Indian connection, right?
You know, that has to be where Annabelle is. You know, we better leave and go there right now, don't you think?
Nola, we're not going anywhere.
Well, why not?
Because of AJ and Stacy and Jonathan and me.
Well, they can go with us. You know, he doesn't
Nola,
cost anything
you gotta
to take
stay
on
here and take care of your family, all right? I'm the only one that has to go to Barbados. It's the only chance I got of finding Annabelle. I'm gonna take this with me, all right?
All right.
Gosh, well, we've just bought a bunch of presents, you know, for the baby and everything, for Vanessa and everything. You know, little boys are wonderful, but, well, little girls are wonderful, too, but you already have a daughter. You must be thrilled.
I'm thrilled. And I'll tell you, Vanessa's just about the proudest mama in North America.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Billy, how are things between you and Vanessa?
Good. Good. Yeah, real good.
Good.
Well, hello, you two. Well, you look as if you bought out an entire store.
Well, just now, come look at your grandson. Oh, well, your second grandson.
Oh, yes, another fine baby boy.
Oh.
And healthy, too. That's what's important. Yes, yes.
Father, do you think that Vanessa is up to having more visitors?
Well, of course, go on right in.
Oh, my
Yes, I'm
arm's
sure
killing me.
I can imagine.
Bye-bye.
Tell you that Stacy almost died. Well, I was in the ambulance. We were, you know, on the way to the hospital, and, well, I've never been so scared in my whole life. I mean, I thought I was gonna have her right there. I mean, nothing was going the way that I thought it was supposed to go, you know, by the book, and the whole time, all I kept thinking that it was my fault, that I was to blame, you know. But yeah, see, it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. No one's to blame. See, that's one thing that the books or nobody ever tells you is that things can go wrong. I mean, with all the stuff that they have for babies nowadays.
I know. They're just so small. So fragile.
Well, it's a miracle that they even get born at all. Maybe that's it. That it is a miracle. I don't know, it's something that you don't understand and you can't control it. So, I guess you just have to believe that things are going to be all right.